Hi, everybody. So sorry it took me a minute to get on here. I was in Safari and then I had to get moved over to Chrome, and that was annoying, and I totally forgot about that. So that is why it took me a little extra to get on here. So I just wanted to do a quick, this is really just a very quick announcement, and something that Kyle and I have been considering for a little bit is while watching things that are going on with big tech, specifically Twitter and Facebook, which is where we have a lot of communication with you guys and our Serious Writer family group and our club group. What happens if for some reason we're not able to access that anymore? And so that's something we've been thinking about. And then as luck would have it, last week, my business partner, Kyle Young, you guys know him, he was restricted from getting into his account. So when he was going to go live for his training inside of Facebook, they wouldn't even let him in. And so they, without warning, there's no reason that he's been given thus far as to why he can't get into his Facebook in order to go live into our groups. And so we had a meeting this past week. And the question was, obviously, we're still going to utilize Facebook as long as we can, but what do we do if that happens and we get locked out completely? Like, we don't want to be left without having access to everybody. And so something that we've been telling you guys too, think about with your own audience, what happens if you can't get into Facebook anymore, you can't get into Twitter or Instagram anymore. And while we have emails from people who subscribe to our newsletter, we still really like the way Facebook has the groups so that people can ask questions, they can interact. There's a place for you guys to do the Tuesday promotion threads. A lot of networking and help goes in those groups. And Kyle actually has been utilizing a platform called Discord. And so on Friday, he showed me how it was working. It's very similar to Slack. So if any of you have used Slack in the past for business, Discord is like the gamers version of Slack is what I called it. So the interface was a little bit familiar, but basically it is going to be an amazing place for conversation, communication, and not a ton of businesses are using Discord for this type of purpose. So that's really great. So we'll be one of the few going in there. We were looking over all the features of it, and at first I was like, oh, it's a new platform, but I got more and more excited because it's going to be fantastic. Another thing that we've noticed within Facebook groups is, and this is specific to the club really, is that every Monday night when we do our live trainings, which we've had for, has it been 2 years now? So 2 years, we have over 100 videos of training in there. Facebook, and Facebook wasn't designed, for this purpose, so I get it, but there's no way to create a thumbnail or a title that goes onto the picture. We're constantly having to link in a PDF, and we're moving to a spreadsheet, the links to the actual trainings. It doesn't make it very intuitive or helpful. And now that there's so many videos in there, it can get a little cluttered. And so this is going to be an amazing space then for us, whether we're training in the club or in the family group, to have a place for videos with all the links, so we can post things in there. You guys can network together with other people based on genre. It's going to be easier to navigate. There'll be a tiny bit of a learning curve, but I actually am really excited about it. And so this announcement was simply to let you know you're going to see information about Discord. Hi, Tammy. And so what we're hoping and recommending for you guys to do is just download it. It's completely free. And the best part, it has a phone app. Hello. So I got a notification today, and it just popped right up on my phone. So I didn't even have to be at my computer. And guess what else? Hi, Andy. It also works for Mac and PC, and it works for iPhone and Android. So you can have it on your desktop. You can also have it on your phone. Hey, Cindy. And I think it's going to work out really, really well. Like I said, the more I was shown and kind of started maneuvering within it, the more I liked it. And I think it's going to work out really, really great for us. I think it's going to work out really great for you guys. So anyway, that is the announcement. The announcement is that we're going to be rolling out some training videos. Kyle's very familiar with this platform. And so he's going to be teaching me, teaching Sonia, but also he's going to be doing some live trainings, kind of walking step by step. And then we're going to start having everything is termed differently, right? So we will have these threads in there, and then you can join specific threads based on the genre that you're writing, which is also something that we wanted to have happen this year, was really start creating an accountability groups within our family and the club so that you guys can work together on things. And this is actually going to help us do that. Hi, Ruth. Hey, Sonia. Hey, Sandra. Okay. You said you tried to find Discord because there's a lot of options. It looks like a purple video game controller. So if I pull it up on my phone here, my phone thinks I'm driving. Okay. Not driving. Let's see. I'm going to go to the App Store. And I'm on an iPhone right now. So wherever App Store you're looking for, and then let me look it up so I can tell you exactly the name. Okay, so it is purple with a white video game. Let's see if I can put that in a little bit clearer. It looks blue, but the title is Discord Talk, Chat, Hangout, I think is going to be the next word. Friends, communities, and gaming. Editors, Discord, Friends, Talk, and Hangout on the App Store. This is what you're looking for. So we actually have a Serious Writer Facebook family group that we will be opening this week. We're still kind of getting it set up. Sonia and I are learning this platform along with you. But the nice thing about this too, and Kyle was telling us, was to just go ahead and start playing in it. So our recommendation is download the platform. I'll be using it on my computer probably most of the time, getting used to the interface. I know Sonia's in here, so we will get the link to the Facebook family group up pretty quickly so you can start playing with the features within the server. And a server in Discord is equal to like a group in Facebook. So those are kind of the synonymous terms. But like I said, if you're familiar with Slack, you're gonna open it up and you're like, oh my gosh, this is Slack. But it is a gamer app, so it is kind of fun to see how they've named certain things, and it's very interesting. And I have a 14-year-old, and I've asked him, "Are you familiar with Discord?" And he's like, a little bit. So he was an app that he was familiar with that I had no idea about. So I'm excited that we're going to be one of the first ones. In here also there are already communities within Discord. So, phone's ringing. There are some writing groups in there. There's some business groups in there. Lots of gaming groups in there. So if you're into gaming, you're going to be your space. But there's already groups in there that you can join or kind of hang out and see and leave. So anyway, we have a lot of ideas for how this is going to roll out. So just wanted to let you know, and I'll go ahead and wrap this up, is we're still leaving our Facebook groups. However, specifically with Kyle being restricted from even going live in Facebook, and again, we don't know why, it is time to go ahead and make a switch to something where we're not going to be, monitored or controlled by what's going on politically with some of these major platforms. So as of right now, the club is still going to have its Facebook group. The family is still going to have the Facebook group. We're going to be doing a lot more live training through YouTube. We're going to be posting videos within Discord, and also Kajabi, which is Sandra, this is your question, how you keep the Serious Writer Club private in the new app. There's a whole different server for the club. And again, server is a group. So we're going to have a server for Serious Writer Family. We will have a server for Serious Writer Club, just like we have right now on Facebook. We have 2 private groups. It'll be the same thing. And it will be very easy to monitor who's in what group, just the way that we do it in Facebook. It's going to be probably easier actually to handle that. This system is going to work very well with Kajabi, which is the system we use for the Serious Writer Academy. So we did a lot of research on if this was actually going to work. It's actually going to once we get it set up, it's actually going to streamline some things. And I think it's going to keep things less cluttered, and nobody will be wondering where things are because the search feature in here is very solid, and the way the threads are laid out are going to be very solid. So yes, private information for your club members will stay private, but we'll still have that group. We're not going to roll out the club group now. We're going to wait and start with the family group, get some training videos in there, see how it goes, get everybody familiar before we actually move the club in. But I don't think it'll take too long. I think it'll be pretty simple once we figure out, where everything is in this new platform. It will be pretty intuitive. once you start playing with it. So I'm excited to play with it. So that is the recommendation is, and if you're like, I don't want to do that, don't even worry about it. We'll still be on Facebook, but the communication access is going to be much easier in Discord, which is another thing we're really excited about. So I recommend going to Discord, downloading the app, and then you can also put it on your laptop or your computer, PC, Mac, iPhone, Android. It will not matter, and I think it's going to be great. And it's also going to give us some peace of mind since we can't control apparently when we're allowed to go live on these platforms anymore. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great Monday. Mini announcement. If you've got questions, feel free to go ahead and throw them in the live chat, and we'll be kind of taking notes of the questions, and we'll probably do we'll be doing more of these videos because we want the rollout to be very seamless. And also considering that Sonia and I are still learning this as well, and Kyle's kind of teaching us, he's going to be teaching you. We want to make sure we're going to over communicate about it, if you will, because we want to make sure that nobody feels lost or left out as we slowly kind of start shifting our networking and things over to this other platform. It's just the day and age that we live in. So anyway, I hope y'all are having a great time. Today is Monday. My Monday has been nuts already. So I hope you're having an amazing one. I'll go ahead and sign off. Again, questions, leave them in here, and we'll be learning along with you. So bye, everybody. Have a fantastic, fantastic day. Oh, and if you're in the club and you're in here, Cody is going live tonight at 7 p.m. and he will be in Zoom. And I think the link was emailed out to you guys earlier. Again, we're going to shift out of the Facebook Live since they're not playing nice, and moving it over to Zoom. So if you've got questions, just message us in the club Facebook group or support@seriouswriter.com. All right. I'm going to go drink some coffee and get back to work. Bye, guys. Thank you. Hey, hi, Annette. Hi, everyone. Winter. All right. Bye, everybody.